Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field. Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Running back grabs it on the screen. Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's a shotgun run call. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Ball handed off. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout called by the defense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Brings up second down.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. They call the draw play here. Tackled there by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's Manning. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Split backfield here. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That pass is caught. They gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
First down and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Charged with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes the defender miss. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Dropping back, it's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here comes a crucial third and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Dropping back. It's Manning. It's an out route. The catch made into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented. This quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually you're going to hit some big plays.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on third down.
Third and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the point after is right down the middle. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 guards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Back to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
So a challenging situation for this offense on 3rd and goal as they try to get a 1st down and win this with a touchdown. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Now, this is a tough one, and you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. You'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.